noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Mark van Bommel is a player who is tailor-made to marshal the midfield, Peter. He's an expert ball winner, and he's keen to stamp his authority.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. Incoming delivery. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. And this is Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, some tackle that. Pass is just off target. And he's heaved it away. And that is out of play. Paz. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Messi. Carvajal. Great vision. He's picked his way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldo might just make this. Belly. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quarter of an hour played. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lovely feet. Messi! They want to be quick to recover this.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Messi. And that's a good-looking ball. And this is Messi. Van Bommel cannot be beaten that easily. Pass somewhat off target. Space for him to turn and look. He's got away. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, has another go! Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, great chance! A decent chance! And yes, it's there! 2 imposing. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Número 22.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Messi, in by Messi. Well read, nice interception. Kola, that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Now can he... Roberto Baggio!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham has the space to scheme. That has been cut short. Paz. Jimenez. And it's Palmer. And it's Carvajal. Aims beyond the defence. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's picked his way through. Carvajal has it out wide and in space. Chance for a shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Hernandez. Can he get on the end of this? João Neves. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Bommel. Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's hit it long. Baggio chasing after it. No, that was never going to make it. Nicely spread. He is through here. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Shot, surely! And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Donnarumma claims comfortable. That's the end of the first 45. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're underway for the second half. Palmer cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Marquinhos. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Paz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Paz plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Portugal with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Now, can they get him away?
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vinicius Junior. In by Vinicius Junior. And that's the keeper's ball. Koundé, João Neves, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Quick look, then plays it in. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Odegaard is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he finish? Keeper's not concerned by that. Can he get it through? It's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, good fly! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Palmer. Barcelona could counter here. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. And here's Kaká. Roberto Baggio. Now that is a hefty challenge. Corner number 2 then.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Look at the space here. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Succumbs to the pressure.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That has not gone well. Bellingham. Probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Ronaldo going after that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Miles just lacking in accuracy. I think we're just about done here.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ødegaard. Deep into stoppage time. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. And that is that. Portugal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Koller, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
You guys, we have to win, guys. We have to win our next match.
Portugal do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle. Portugal with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Jimenez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get him away? He's having a hit! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? In towards the back. He's rising! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In again.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Throw in. is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Mark van Bommel is a player who is tailor-made to marshal the midfield, Peter. He's an expert ball winner, and he's keen to stamp his authority very early in any game.
And a whole lot more than that, yeah? We've seen him contribute offensively and in no small measure very often.
And he's got a great range of passing, so whatever he wins back, he'll be spraying it left and right in a hurry. And don't forget, he does have a real howitzer of a strike too.
As England fans will well remember. Now it's Shevchenko. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That is good alertness. Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. And he's intervened well there. Knocks it into space. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That'll be a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Spence gets into a good position. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Argentina with the corner, they're first. Shevchenko goes short. Portugal are looking to go forward now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dani Olmo, now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot at goal! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's shifting through the gears here. Flings it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Goes for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Saka certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looking for a run-up. It's a pretty loose pass. Marquinhos. Sabani. Van Bommel. Looking for the run. Senesi spots it and intercepts. Oh, easy pickings there. Now, can they get him away? Kovacic is the team's great visionary. Kaká! Kaká! Kovacic. Rodri. And it's Olmo. 15 minutes till half-time. Hernandez.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Van Bommel. Elvedi makes the interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It'll be a throw-in. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Collier. Collar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Spence picks it up out wide. Has crossed into the middle.
Portugal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Hernandez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And this is Neymar. Rodri. Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
It's a good
reglamentario.
foray he's making. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Yamal proves just a little bit too... There's the header! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of them.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he lines up a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that's another good win of the ball. Foot in. Senesi has been caught there, it's a foul. It's made its way to him. And here's he's gone for goal. Rodri. Bellingham scooting forward. And it's been played through. Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Shevchenko. Marquinhos.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's a key interception. Paz. Kaka. Not the most accurate pass. Saka. Kovacic. And it's Kaka. Now that's well seen too. Paz. He's cut it out. Hernandez. And here's Bellingham.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No, that's been intercepted. Dani Olmo. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Paz. Great vision. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19.
So we have movement on both
Lo
benches.
reemplazará número 20. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe going after that. And it's Kovacic. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Into the last quarter of an hour. Van Bommel. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves... Oh, he's having a go! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
No, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. He has found a way through. In with the challenge. Oh no, this does not look good. And he has been fouled there. Oh, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Dani Olmo is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
What a save from Onana! It's a sharp pass.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's Griezmann! No, just not quite.
Griezmann just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Can he get on the end of this? Senesi gets a foot in here. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's fabulous.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
Time added on
compensación.
will be 2 minutes. Now this could be a chance. De Bruyne. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Señoras y señores, en la
How do
pantalla
you look
se
back on the
mostrará
game
la
then, Jim?
información de nuestros
Portugal
servicios de
desperately
autobús.
failing to impose themselves on the game. Decided.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Mark van Bommel is a player who is tailor-made to marshal the midfield, Peter. He's an expert ball winner, and he's keen to stamp his authority very early in any game.
And a whole lot more than that, yeah? We've seen him contribute offensively and in no small measure very often.
And he's got a great range of passing, so whatever he wins back, he'll be spraying it left and right in a hurry. And don't forget, he does have a real howitzer of a strike too.
As England fans will well remember. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Marquinhos plays it forward. Lovely pass, but... And the shot! Oh, glorious! Batty goal!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's McAllister. That has not gone well. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Albertini. McAllister. Good ball, good take. No way through. Nicely weighted ball. And he's lost Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? Shevchenko. Now Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball, and he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kaká. Mbappe! Now then, the ball's come loose. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins. Could be danger here. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Can he get it through? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's McAllister. He steps in, and that's the end of that. McAllister wins the duel this time. That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's off and running. And it's Olmo. Zabani. Now that's well seen too. No, that's been intercepted. Kaká. Played out towards the right wing. It's a promising position. He is through. And Messi! And again! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Manchester United with the lead. Paz. He's had it taken off him. Albertini can see things others simply cannot. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Messi finding himself in space. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Kaka. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in. Shevchenko! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
He won't be happy with that one. The final seconds now. He's having a pop! It's a loose ball. And he opts to go forward. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. Mbappe. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kaka has got himself a free kick. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez. Now Nico Williams. Can he latch on to this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe is herring after that one. And he's had it nicked away. Albertini. Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. Now it's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? And that... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's Olmo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Danny Olmo is onto this. He's not got that quite right. Messi! Not a bad try by any means.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say?
And he shoots! And that's a tiny finish. Just one goal in it now. Game on! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
He's picked his way through. And that has left him in a heap. Referee has just said play on. Albertini. And here's Batistuta, distributed tidily. And this is Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
He's got away. And here's Dani Olmo. Van Bommel spots it and intercepts. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Messi. Oh, good ball. And that is off the post. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Looking to play him in. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's Shevchenko! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 4.
Portugal with the corner. They're first.
Número 10.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Número 27. Número 22. Número 17. Fernando Torres.
Alexander-Arnold.
Griezmann está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's a sharp little ball here. Collar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Serginho. Dani Olmo has found the net here, of course. It's a good ball out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 6. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 13.
Portugal making further changes here and in quick succession. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. Dani Olmo, spread it left. Hazard. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's tidy. He's found the way through. The ball's gone astray. Van Bommel. Not the most accurate pass. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
Vamos ter
Right,
5
Shevchenko
minutos de compensação.
and Bommel cannot be beaten that easily. Shevchenko. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's having a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Now, this could be a chance. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. That looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. He has found a way through. Can he finish? But he's left disappointed.
Fernando.
And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
Mark van Bommel is a player who is tailor-made to marshal the midfield, Peter. He's an expert ball winner, and he's keen to stamp his authority very early in any game.
And a whole lot more than that, yeah? We've seen him contribute offensively and in no small measure very often.
And he's got a great range of passing, so...
Real chance! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Número 4.
A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pass somewhat off target. And he's managed to get free. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Paz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. Rice. Roberto Baggio. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Kaka is wide and looking to get onto this. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, the ball's run loose. Has another goal! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And this is Shevchenko. Here's Shevchenko! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Changes him with that pass. Roberto Baggio, and he shoots! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Haaland. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. That has been cut short. That's Ronaldinho. Oh, good take in a good area. Shooting chance! And there's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! That was a given, it always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Liverpool cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense...
Kaka! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Tries to play it through. In towards the back stick. Haaland. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. Good-looking ball. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rice. Couldn't squeeze it through. Paz. That's a shade optimistic. Backward it goes. Great shapes to shoot! And we have our very first corner. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And this is Shevchenko. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Marquinhos. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And it's Kaka. Can he get it through? He'll try from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
Has clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hazard. He's found a way through. Good running, strong and purposeful. Kaka. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Haaland. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
2 minutos de compensação.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Shevchenko. Tries a shot! Off the post. Oh, terrible pass. Van Bommel. Hazard can so. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Portugal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Right, Shevchenko. Rice. Now it's Haaland. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that was nowhere near his best. Could move up a gear here. Now, can they get him away? And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Roberto Baggio with the cross.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van Bommel is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Koundé, that has not gone well. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has a look up. And Shevchenko! Shevchenko. Paz. Ronaldinho bops him off it and wins back the ball. Shevchenko. He's had it taken off him. It's a pretty loose pass. Kaká! Kaká! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pressing high and with purpose. Van Bommel. Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Hazard. Van Bommel produces the perfect tackle there. And he's got away from it. Kaká. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Back in possession and ready to go again. Shevchenko does well to get it back. And he cuts out the supply.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Ronaldinho. Takes a shot! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 19.
So we have movement on both benches. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Quick look, then plays it in. Keeper gets his hands on it.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And it's Serginho. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Bommel. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Hernandez. Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. Collar stood his ground strongly. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. But they've got it again. And it's Serginho. And there goes the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Paz picking up the man.